Hello and welcome back to the Common Colt Podcast, a Colts podcast with real takes and no clickbait. I'm Josh Hudgens, joined by Dan Hertzler. Dan, how's it going?
I'm doing good. I think Ballard's watching the Common Cold podcast,
Yeah.
Josh. I think he really is, because just a few days ago we did our mock draft and we said the Colts got to do something at cornerback, wide receiver, maybe offensive line. They can't go into the draft with just not having anybody. And lo and behold, 2 days later we got a Colts move.
Yeah.
What do you think about this move here?
Yeah, well, we give one-word reactions, and the Colts did sign Isaiah Mckenzie. So my one-word reaction, or I'm going to cram into one word, is dark horse. I think that's really 2 words, but regardless,
We let it slide around
we're
here.
going to let it slide. We're not good at math or words here. So listen, I think that Isaiah Mckenzie is kind of a good, versatile player, and they put a big hole in when they let Paris Campbell walk. I know Paris Campbell, to some people, was just another guy, but the truth is when your next best receiver is Ashton Doolin, you've got problems. And at least Paris Campbell kind of was showing a little something when he's healthy, which is also a big if. So to me, I like that Isaiah Mckenzie fits what Shane Steichen does offensively. He's ran the ball. He's really quicker than he is fast kind of guy, kind of just a gadget receiver that fits these RPO, these new age kind of offenses. I don't know. How are you feeling about it?
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't move the needle too much, to be honest with me. This was not what I was talking about. Like, I wasn't thinking we were going to go get one of the big guys. I wasn't thinking this is going to be a big move, but I wanted somebody that's kind of more established, more that trustworthy in this. And my fear with this guy is that, he's small, he's undersized, like you said, he hasn't stayed healthy. He is shifty and he's a little gadget player, but you know what? In the end, will he even make the 53 roster? I'm not sure. I mean, depending on what they do. Now, the good news is it's a guy, and they needed a guy, and so it doesn't at least leave them completely empty and bare. But it just doesn't move the needle, and I don't know. I'm kind of a little underwhelmed is the word I would use.
Well, I think this is a bargain bin Ballard move. And we wanted Mecole Hardman a little bit, and we're going to have to settle with Isaiah Mckenzie. And the truth is, I think the biggest thing we got out of this is maybe the Colts aren't forced to take a wide receiver with a second-round draft pick now. And you can address the cornerback position because the cornerbacks in this draft are actually very good. And when your team is kind of forced to make a move, we've seen it with the quarterback position right now. When you're forced to just fill a need, you're kind of sometimes you have to settle for guys. And you have Michael Pittman Jr., you have Alec Pierce, who I like, and Isaiah Mckenzie can easily fill that Paris Campbell role, which not huge shoes to fill. And then you have Jelani Woods coming back, who I think showed some potential. So I think that while Isaiah Mckenzie isn't going to be the savior of the Colts receiving room, it allows the Colts to push back when they draft a receiver in the draft, and maybe they completely address it next year when you have more picks and you can spend an earlier pick on a receiver.
Yeah, I hate to disagree with you on this one, but if McKenzie's anything more than the 5th receiver in this receiver core, then the Colts have screwed up, okay? If he's the 3rd best option, they've really screwed up because they've got to get somebody else. They've got to draft somebody. I would be okay if he's the 5th option. If he's the 4th, I'm like, well, not too excited. He definitely cannot be the 3rd option. There's no way this offense is going to move. We're going to be in the same exact spot we were. I don't care who's the quarterback. I don't care who the coach is. You've got to have weapons. You've got to have playmakers. And to me, he's just a 5th option receiver.
Yeah. Well, hey, guys, let us know what you think. I know that we still have Mike Strawn on the receiving core, who a lot of fans really think highly of him, but he hasn't done too much. We got a lot of guys who have quote-unquote potential, but maybe not have realized it. So we'll see. I do think we still need to draft a receiver.
Second round. That's what we got to get him at.
Man, I don't know. I think that cornerback position, you can score as many points as you want, but if the other quarterback's dropping 600 yards passing, I don't know how much it matters. But
I don't disagree with you because, again, I look at that as a big hole too. So, something's still got to happen. This was not the move that's going to make it or break it.
Yeah. Well, guys, let us know what you think. Comment your thoughts on Isaiah Mckenzie. Who else the Colts might want to sign or draft to kind of help this receiving core this year? Let us know. Guys, we appreciate you watching. And until next time, thanks for watching the Common Colt Podcast.